and welcome to Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Jen Zielinski. Our top story. Sandwich boards outside businesses in the downtown core are causing controversy with store owners and city bylaw. The city is asking businesses to remove the signs if they're on any city infrastructure, such as sidewalks. However, many businesses are taking issue with the bylaw, stating not everyone has been asked to remove their sandwich boards, and it's unfair to only target some businesses.
As far as enforcement of the sign bylaws is concerned, we basically deal with a complaint basis. So we'll approach the property owner, notify them with a letter that we've received a complaint with regards to whatever signage is involved, and that may not have occurred necessarily for all businesses.
If businesses do not comply, the city could seize the signs and there would be a fee to return them. At the start of this week, a windstorm blew through the Okanagan, toppling trees and knocking out power. In Kelowna, several boats were submerged by strong waves at Whiplash Cable Park on Okanagan Lake, and in Glenmore, a shed was blown on top of the garage. In Lake Country, a large poplar tree came down on Bottomwood Lake Road, pulling over a power line and utility pole. The wind was brought on by a cold front that brought peak wind gusts of 69 kilometers an hour. Teams pulled with all their might to get a city bus down Bernard and past the finish line, all in an effort to raise money for the United Way.
You know what? It's a heavy bus, I'm not going to lie. But when you got 8 people, it gets going and your adrenaline's just pumping. So I might feel it in my calves tomorrow, but for now I feel pretty good.
12 teams competed in the annual Pulling for the Community event and raised more than $13,775 for the United Way's 2015 campaign. Members of Team Canfly set a new record Thursday afternoon for the most flyboards on a Canadian body of water at one time. 12 unique watercrafts soared above Cal Lake in an attempt to set the record. But the team was also training for the Flyboard World Cup in Dubai. For those unfamiliar with the relatively new sport, a flyboard is a type of water jetpack attached to a personal watercraft, and it was first introduced worldwide just 5 years ago. The early ripening of fruit in the valley has brought bears down into our neighborhoods earlier in the season than usual. Several bears were spotted in Kelowna this week. Tom Elwood caught this bear snacking on some grapes in his backyard. Another bear was captured trying to break into a garbage bin, but decides better of it and wanders away. There have been at least 5 bears euthanized this summer after becoming garbage habituated and dangerous to humans. This week we hit the streets to ask people, who did they trust more, BC Premier Christy Clark or pop star Miley Cyrus? This after Cyrus took issue with our province's controversial wolf cull, calling it unsustainable and horrible. Well, Clark said Cyrus just didn't get all the facts when it came to the issues surrounding the wolf cull to save the failing caribou populations. Here's what people said in reaction.
Maybe Christy Clark a bit there, yeah.
I don't know. I don't particularly like either of them, but for the wolf call, I think it's Christy Clark's right. But I don't think she's going about it very well.
I'm gonna have to go with, I trust Miley. She seems like a very trustworthy girl, and she puts it all out there. So I feel more confident following her.
Well, that wraps up Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Jen Zielinski. Thanks for watching. Remember to send your news tips to news@castanet.net and follow us on Twitter @CastanetNews.